Hello everyone, this is Michael ASMR. You might be aware of a little subgenre in ASMR about affirmations. They're usually positive. Most of them seem to be positive. I've seen one or two negative affirmations. So me being me, looking for something different to do, I thought, why not realistic affirmations? You know, not overly positive, not overly negative. So here's my version of affirmations to hopefully relax you. Who knows, maybe provide a red pill or two. You never know, right? Enjoy. You are probably not brilliant, but almost certainly not awful either. The things that you are good at in life, the parts of your brain that are maybe enlarged or just more complicated. Basically, some humility with your God-given genetics wouldn't go amiss. Nevertheless, if you want to be the best at whatever gifts you do have, you do need some confidence, and that might even slip over into cockiness. So don't beat yourself up too much if you find some cockiness is there. Just make sure it aligns with something that you are actually pretty fucking good at. Have the aim of being good to people, but don't just stick by the being good with them if they're not good to you. Pacifism is illogical. There will always be circumstances where being a pacifist or just simply being positive will not do. So society today tells you that being emotional is a virtue. It isn't. Anybody can be emotional about anything. You need to align your emotion with some kind of sense, some kind of logic. That's not to say that emotion won't be present. It's there for both genders. Emotion is generally there for women more though, by the nature of their brains. Therefore, if women are more emotional by nature, it seems unfair to denigrate women for something that just happens to their brains. By that same token, it's unfair to blame men when they look for the problem-solving solutions instead of becoming teary-eyed. Men too can be very emotional though. You might have noticed. That's more along with their competitiveness and their masculinity and their drive and determination to be correct, because if a man is not correct, that can be very threatening to the survival of the species. If you break it down enough, ultimately men and women are different. Men are better at some things, women are better at some things. Not all cultures are equally right. There are differences with cultures. We should know that. And if you think about it, I think everybody does know that. But now, we're sort of told that all cultures can be equally good. They are not. That's not to say that you should be mean to people from different cultures, because again, so much of their cultural attitudes were pushed into them from a very young age. How can you blame them for that? Personal responsibility, we say. Personal responsibility. Perhaps the indications in the universe might be that free will doesn't actually exist. And if it doesn't, where does that leave personal responsibility, folks? But say we do have personal responsibility in the universe. Say we do have free will. We still come from so many different backgrounds, so many political opinions, so many culturally ingrained values based on hundreds or thousands of years of tradition and history. You shouldn't just be against people because they're different. That being against people because they're different does not just stop at skin-deep differences. It's not just a change of glasses. It's not just a change of hairdo. It's not just a change of skin colour. It's about politics as well. People seem to have forgotten that. If someone likes a political candidate that you really dislike, doesn't mean that they're evil. They might have some views that you really disagree with. Doesn't mean that they're evil. They might come at life from a completely different angle. Doesn't mean that they're evil. No one in the world has ever known everything about everything. With that humility, who knows what people who are very different to you are getting right. We can sometimes learn about issues from surprising sources, including guys and girls on YouTube. For all the knowledge we can find from experts, we have to remember that most of the knowledge that experts have, they've read from some other people. When you think of how many inventors we've had and geniuses in different fields throughout history, and then you think of how many people we've had throughout history, the chances that you or myself are particularly intelligent are pretty slim. Great people. There aren't too many of them. There could be more though. And for all the different systems that we've tried to create the best systems for people, we've yet to properly succeed in harnessing all the talent out there. But who knows, maybe one day we will. Again folks, it's unlikely that you're brilliant. It's unlikely that you're awful. Just meaning well doesn't mean that you are doing well. Tough pill to swallow, but it's true. Children mean well. It's not to say that you should go to children for advice though. It also doesn't mean that just because criminals aren't evil and they all have a backstory, it's not to say that you should go to them for life advice. Again, it's not to say that experts, just because they have read a lot of stuff, know everything. Experts routinely disagree with each other. Go to the free thinkers. The free thinkers know their shit. Who knows, maybe you are a free thinker. As free as anyone can think anyway. Part of that free thinking will always be that you have so much doubt. Inevitable doubt. Because again, no one knows everything. Embrace the doubt in yourself and others. The people who preach the most as if they know everything absolutely usually don't. Nevertheless, if someone has analysed well enough and they've found some objective truth, why should they be humble about that truth? They have the truth. They have 1 + 1 = 2. Until that's overturned, we should be confident about that equation and any other truths that we find in the universe. So that's the caveat to the people who preach things. It depends on what they're preaching. If they are preaching postmodernist style logic, what they're really preaching are just fashions, fads, things that sound nice to this generation or that generation. An objective truth stands the test of time no matter which generation it's set in or found. A rather deep start to my realistic affirmations. Maybe next time I'll do a type of realistic affirmation video that's just maybe more light-hearted, but I've gone in deep to start with. Hopefully you've been relaxed by it. Again, you're not brilliant, but you're not evil either. Good night.